Welcome to this episode of the Faster Than Lightspeed podcast. I'm your Captain Kenny with my executive officer,
Joey.
Joey, how are you tonight?
I'm pooped, but I'm ready for this episode.
What'd you do?
I'm pooped. I'm pooped out. I am tired.
All right. So today, in this episode of the podcast, we're gonna go through some of the movies that are coming out this year and see what we're looking forward to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
I think you've compiled the list, correct?
I have.
So, okay.
But also, we forgot to talk about the Matrix last time, so there might be some
We did forget about the Matrix last time.
random
Totally forgot about. We didn't mention it once. We watched it last year.
It is the most forgettable movie.
It was so forgettable that we forgot that it existed in our recap episode. Just 100% forgot.
I really feel like they took parts of the trailer and just put it in the movie for the Matrix.
What do you mean? Like they made the trailer first and then made the movie?
No, they just looked at the trailer and like, we really liked what you did in the trailer. Can we just do that again, but like just put it in the movie?
I don't know what you mean.
Because there was like the whole like Mr. Anderson,
Right.
and it was like kind of cutting back and forth. But like they just like looked at the trailer department and it's like, we like that a lot. We're gonna just put that into our actual movie.
No, I think you're thinking of like they were making the movie to be good as a trailer. To just be a good trailer.
That could also be very true.
Maybe. It was a alright movie. I don't know. I didn't hate it. It was very bland. I don't know. I think it was about as good as the second two Matrix movies.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I think all Matrix movies are kind of bad.
I think they're all about on par with each other.
Yeah. The first one, I think, is slightly better than the rest.
Better, yeah. It's just, a bit better. But we're not talking about the Matrix today. We're talking about what's new coming out.
Is this episode 25?
No, 23.
23? Oh, we're getting close, though.
Close to what?
100.
Okay.
What? That's not crazy.
Who cares?
We're about to get to our 1 year anniversary.
100 episodes, 5 views. 5 viewers. That's really... So it doesn't matter to me. 100 episodes. That about 6 people have listened to. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
It's just for us.
We're gonna get it on Spotify.
And what? That's gonna blow us up? We're gonna
Yes.
blow up then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I don't even think I posted the last episode on Twitter.
who cares
Who's
about
gonna
Twitter?
watch that? Who's gonna see it on Twitter?
Who cares about
I
Twitter?
don't know.
Twitter is dumb.
Well, we just need some sort of social media. This isn't the time to talk about our marketing strategy. We're in the episode right now. Do we just want to get into the topic right
Sure.
away?
Yeah, because we don't have any news.
Okay.
What news is there to talk about?
Stinking Boba Fett is not Boba Fett anymore.
That's fine though.
That's another episode. We'll have to figure out.
Kenobi might release in May.
And that show is going to be all about some other character.
It's gonna be about Cassian Andor.
It's gonna be about Cassian Andor. That show. These aren't spoilers, right? No. I don't think this is spoiling anything. If you haven't watched it yet, probably spoiled already. To be honest, people were on posting about all this stuff about the Book of Boba Fett.
Marvel fans are a lot better at, I think, not posting spoilers.
Because there's never really anything that interesting in their shows. Like, interesting reveals, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, super interesting reveals. I don't know.
Got him.
In my opinion.
We all liked Loki and Hawkeye.
Yeah, they were all okay. It's just the reveals weren't, like, mind-blowing. And it wasn't, like, I don't know, it didn't shift the entire trajectory of the shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll have a Boba Fett episode.
It was more like, here's I don't know. Here's not Mephisto. Let's get into the topic.
Okay.
So we're just going. Do you have them listed out in months, in order? of when they're coming out?
I have some months.
Oh my gosh. Well, then what are we doing? I thought you were going to compile a list, like a real list.
I don't know when.
You just put names together. It's like, this is coming out this year.
Shut up.
Kidding me?
We can look it up.
That's what I get for giving you the job of putting together the list.
We have the list. We have some months for some. Some of them are to be determined.
Oh my gosh. That's not this year then, is it?
It is.
How?
Because it could come out. It's going to come out this year.
That usually means it's not coming out this year.
You
if
think
it's
so?
To be determined. Yeah, that's like the equivalent of Rogue Squadron is this going to be a Star Wars movie. It's like, oh, Patty Jenkins making a Star Wars movie. Not happening. Nope, never mind.
I called that the day before it was like officially shelved. That's like, yeah, we haven't heard about that in a while, and the last movie she made was not well received, so I don't think this movie's coming out.
I heard about that news, and then like a day or two after hearing that, I listened to a podcast where they mentioned like knowing Patty Jenkins or something like that, and that she's making a Star Wars movie. I'm like, not anymore. Nope. Guess not. Take that back.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's recorded a bit of time ahead. Mm-hmm. I just find that funny.
Yeah, we gotta. Man, that's. Okay, into the movies of 2022.
All right. I wish you stinking ordered them. All right.
Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is The Batman.
Okay. Is there no February movies?
The first movie we're going to talk about is Uncharted.
Okay.
Because I think that's a February movie.
Okay. I should just open IMDb, to be honest.
Yeah, you can search it up.
Uncharted as well. Okay, Uncharted.
We're probably not going to watch it in theaters, but we'll probably watch it when it comes to streaming at some point. And I feel like that's going to be the case for basically everybody.
Okay. Uncharted, I don't know. I saw the trailer and it looked all right.
Yeah.
You know, I like a Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I like a Tom Holland.
Nathan Drake is a fun character, even if I don't like the games a whole lot. After playing the very first one.
Yeah, Uncharted is February. That's February 18th is Uncharted.
Yeah. I barely got through the first game because I did not like it. I just thought it was not realistic enough for me.
For Uncharted? What do you mean realistic?
First off, it was so linear. I didn't really feel like it was rewarding to adventure around.
Not rewarding. Oh, no, because it's a linear path, isn't it?
But still, you could say like Halo, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all like linear games, but
yeah,
I still have fun.
I would say that, yeah.
But I would still have fun like adventuring around and stuff.
Right, okay.
And here I didn't feel like that sense of actual adventure in an adventure sort of thing. It didn't reward me for checking every little cranny and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd say that for any linear game. It's like I just want to get through the missions.
You would say that?
About most of the, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, through Halos. Unless it's like a free roam, open world thing, then I'll explore when, but otherwise it feels like I'm just looking for a token in a crevice. I don't know.
I'm a bigger Last of Us fan, so I really played it wanting The Last of Us. Yeah. But they're different genres.
Yeah, in Uncharted you actually get to play the game.
Oh,
you don't just watch people talk. You don't just watch a movie.
More on The Last of Us later. Oh, what? The Last of Us. Okay.
What's next? All right, so Uncharted we probably won't do in episode 4.
No, but we like the last video game movie we've seen is Ready Player One.
If you count that as a video game movie.
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
Didn't you see the Fortnite dance?
You're saying that like that was the last one that's been released, but we just recently watched it for the first time for some reason.
That weird, really creepy guy, and how his favorite song is "Video Killed the Radio Star." Don't you remember that? And how they had to go.
I try to block out most of that movie, to be honest.
You're all right, Steven Spielberg. You're okay.
No.
You're okay.
Nah, he's lost his touch. He's totally lost
Steven Spielberg, I'd like to invite you on the podcast.
He's totally lost it, dude.
I'd like to invite Steven Spielberg onto the podcast.
What's the next movie?
The Batman.
Okay, yeah, that looks right.
I
don't know what these other movies are.
I've lost a lot of my hype for this movie, honestly.
I'm excited for it. It'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing that in a theater.
I feel like, imagine how much greater this movie would be if they added Robin.
You can't add Robin in year 2 of Batman, though. This is supposed to be Batman year 2. He's in his second year of being a Batman.
I guess.
Can't put Robin in right away.
I guess, but also, like, it would be so cool.
No. I disagree.
I feel like...
I want to see a Batman doing sort of detective stuff. And, yeah. I want to see Court of Owls as well.
Court of Owls.
I want to see Court of Owls, yeah.
I do not think they're going to show up. I
think they 100% will. I think that's what the Riddler's all about in this movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because don't you remember in Gotham, the Riddler was all about? At some point when they introduced the Court of Owls, Riddler was like, I want to know who's at the top. And start, like, I don't know, holding people hostage like they usually do in that show.
I've only seen that show once. You've seen it twice.
I've seen it 2.5 times.
What?
Technically. Well, because I watched it on the air about, like, halfway through it. Its
run,
and then we streamed it. Or then we binge-watched it together. And then I binge-watched it in the fall.
During spring of lockdown, we binge-watched it after being so angry about Battlestar Galactica.
I thought we did Gotham first.
No.
I thought we did.
No, it was after.
Okay.
You lost your timeline.
Yeah, I've lost it. So
we watched Smallville first.
I'm looking forward to the Batman. The Batman will be... I think it'll be cool.
I think there's a lot that I like, but I also feel like...
We're doing an episode on the Batman, though.
Yes.
100%.
Catwoman, I'm not interested in. I think she's a lame character.
Okay.
So, whatever.
I think it depends. Yeah. What's next on your list?
Instead of just talking about the bat, how about we go talk about the cat? And I don't mean a cat, like a household cat, but a panther. We're talking about Black Panther next.
But that's not what's next.
It's
There's
November.
something in April,
It's
dude.
November. What? Turning Red? We're going to talk about the Pixar
No,
movie?
in April, April 1st, Morbius is coming out.
Oh, please.
April Fool. Morbius is coming out.
You're not following my line.
No, I'm following actual time. Okay? Morbius comes out April 1st. Yeah. Unless you have shows, because I don't have shows on this list.
I think
we're so professional.
I have shows.
But you don't have the times when they come out, do you? Do you have the date, the months for that? Do you know when
Cassian Andor's coming out? Do you know?
No, I don't.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
No one knows when Cassian Andor
is that coming out? Is it a show?
It's filmed. Didn't you see the sizzle reel?
I don't know.
No one talked about it.
So, do we care about Morbius at all? I thought you were going to say, go from one bat to another bat, which is Morbius.
Oh, that would have been so much
Because he's a vampire.
Is that my household cat joke?
Because this is Sony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sony, Jared Leto, vampire suit anti-hero thing.
In the MCU, probably.
Supposedly in the MCU, because Michael Keaton was there. I don't care about this movie at all.
He's Venom.
I saw there was some meme on Reddit that was like there was like a grain of rice. There was like something small. There was a grain of rice, and then something even smaller than a grain of rice. And it was like, I don't remember. It just was. I don't remember. I butchered that. There's
a grain of rice. A grain of rice.
Don't
use something small.
I have no idea if there was something.
Don't cut that. Don't cut that. That's staying in. That's staying in. That's staying in.
My interest for Morbius is non-existent.
It's smaller than a grain of rice.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So,
do you have any? Do you care about Morbius at all? I thought that was I forgot that was a movie that's been. Has it been delayed or is it just been getting worked on? I feel like it was 3 years ago that trailer came out.
It's not gonna.
2 years ago.
I don't know. I
feel like that trailer was in 2019.
I argue that the way that most Marvel movies work is that whenever one Marvel movie hits $1 billion, the following movie makes almost just as much.
Does this count though?
Yes.
Oh, this doesn't count.
It does count.
No.
It does count.
People didn't know that Venom was like
Venom
really
counted.
a Marvel movie though.
Venom got the hit, got the boost.
I don't know.
If you get people back into the superhero hype, they will go and watch the next one. So there's a movie that kills that hype.
Like what though?
Morbius.
What? But I'm so confused by your logic now. Logic's killing me.
Okay, so
this episode's gonna give people headaches.
Okay, so
what's next on your list? We'll see if it's
Black Panther.
Right. That's not right. Still not right. Next would be
Doctor Strange.
We probably don't. Not quite. It could be
DC League of Super Pets.
On your list, Doctor Strange is probably next. But do we care at all about Fantastic Beasts 3?
Yes, I have that on my list.
You do?
Much farther down.
Yeah, we have. So April 15th is Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore. Should we do a Harry Potter episode before that comes out?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do.
Okay.
And we're going to get everybody to stop listening to the podcast.
Oh, what? We're going to lose all 6 of our listeners.
We will lose all 6 of them. And it will be glorious. This will be our hill we die on. We're going to talk about the world building. And we're going to have a world building episode first. And we're going to talk about, like, look how great Star Wars and Star Trek did their world building. Now let's go look about Harry Potter, where things are just random for no reason.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
We've got to watch the Fantastic Beasts movies. We should watch that first one tonight then.
Tonight?
Yeah, we'll watch it tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it tonight.
Tonight? I've only mainstream Harry Potter movies. I've seen 1, 2, and 7.
Oh, that's right. You haven't even seen all the normal ones.
Just so you guys are aware. So if you guys are freaking out, just know I just seen the first 2 plus 7.
Now, is 7 the last one or is 8 the last?
Eight's the last one.
Because it's 7 and 8 are part 1 and 2s. Yeah.
I saw Harry Potter look at like.
We never saw these as a kid as well.
Yes, we never grew up with these.
We just watched these a year ago for the first time.
Yeah, I played like maybe some of the Lego games, so it was weird.
Yeah, we did, but we also almost did that with Lord of the Rings, right? We played half the game. Something just fell off my desk, but I'm gonna ignore it. Don't look at it.
I'm not.
Your eyes were straying.
My eyes are locked.
Your eyes were
nothing. My eyes will not strain.
It was involuntary. I'm gonna need you to maintain eye contact with me right now.
Can we stop killing the audience? I know we're a little rusty, but we gotta stay focused.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, didn't we all play through 2 towers in the Lego game before we saw that movie?
I played through the 3rd game without watching the movie. I know that.
Third game? What third game? What?
3rd movie.
Okay, because it was one game. It was one Lord of the Rings game.
I didn't watch. We watched.
And then there was a Hobbit game. That only had the first 2 movies because the last one I guess didn't make enough to warrant a game or a DLC or whatever they were playing for that.
Oh, they were playing nothing. I bet they were like, look,
I think they were playing a DLC. That's what I heard, but I don't know.
I think they were very much trying to plan they got to the destination, so we can't expand the actual open world aspect any longer. So what's the point of just doing the story?
They could have done 1 mission, 2 missions. We're not going to analyze Lego The Hobbit right now.
We have to have a Lord of the Rings podcast episode where you argue that The Hobbit is you argue the Lord of the Rings is better and I argue that The Hobbit's better.
Yeah, but nobody is going to agree with you though. So what's the point of that argument?
People are going to agree with me.
No, they won't.
I've seen online that people like The Hobbit more.
You can find anything on the internet.
You know what? We can't talk about dwarves on mine because Peter Dinklage is going to cancel The Hobbit.
All right. So, yeah, let's have some plans ready for when Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, when that comes out. Okay.
Okay.
Then, in May 6th, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness comes out. We kind of talked about this last episode, right?
What did we talk about?
with Doctor Strange, right? We talked about the trailer for that.
Oh, we did.
Because that was linked with Spider-Man and stuff, and that released over the break.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we need to talk about that too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to that. There'll definitely be an episode devoted to that.
It's going to be weird that there's going to be like this whole gap in his memory. It's like, what did I do for all of month of December? What did I do in December? Because he would have been helping Spider-Man.
No, he'll know. Yeah, he was helping Spider-Man.
But, like,
not Peter Parker. He was helping Spider-Man.
Who would, like, Spider-Man shows up. Spider-Man shows up and says, hey, can you go do this spell on me so I don't, like, nobody knows who I am? And then
people overthink this. You guys overthink this way too much. It's magic. You don't have to think of the specifics. It's from that point on, people don't remember that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Okay? Don't think about it.
But then what does he remember?
It's like Tenet.
What does he remember?
Don't think about it too much.
What does he remember?
Just know that some people are in rewind and some people are, normal, are in just play forward. Okay? That's just don't think about it too much. So that movie will be coming out. What's next on your list?
DC League of Super Pets.
That's animated. Who cares about that? I'm not talking about that.
Turning Red. Do you not want to talk about that movie either? We talked about Encanto a little bit.
Turning Red. Oh, is that the one?
That's the animated. Big red panda.
Yeah, that's the Disney animated movie. Is that just gonna be streaming, or is that gonna be theatrical release?
That's a theater release.
Interesting. Are you sure? Because it's not on here.
I know everybody's forgotten about it.
Just everybody's forgotten about it.
Yeah, I mean Pixar movies aren't really doing too great.
Seems like pretty on the nose for stinking puberty, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like really on the nose. It's like,
fine.
Could you? I don't know.
I think it's gonna be cute.
I'm not gonna see it.
Moving on.
What's next? What do you think is next?
Top Gun Maverick is coming out.
We haven't seen the original Top Gun.
They've postponed this movie so many times, though.
It's because it's made? Or they've been postponing making it or releasing it?
Releasing it.
Okay.
So is it spring?
Yeah, this says it's in May 27th.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to keep it there. I've always been interested in watching the first Top Gun.
Really? I didn't know that about you.
Oh, really?
No.
Just because, I want to see more flying action. It would have been what Patty Jenkins would have done with her Rogue Squadron movie, probably.
But you don't like stinking Captain Marvel, though.
I don't.
But is that just because you don't like Brie Larson, though?
No, Brie Larson I don't care about. I just didn't like how she's just a boring... Captain Marvel is just a boring character because she just energy blasts people and flies.
Interesting.
That's why I don't like it.
Okay. Oh. But then you like Superman, though.
Yes. Because he has more character in his powers.
Interesting.
Frost breath. He has X-ray vision, laser vision.
Okay.
Super hearing. That's diversity. Not just blast, fly through spaceships.
Some people would call a female superhero diversity.
I hate that. I hate that. I went through so many different words, and I'm like, no.
You mean diversity of powers or
yeah.
ability?
Yeah, we have so many women in the MCU already. Don't worry about it. Everybody loves when women are in Marvel movies. Everybody liked Black Widow, right?
Yeah. Again, Hawkeye. The beginning of that movie was the best part. Just that prologue. It was the prologue when they were sleeper agents living in the suburbs U.S., right? That was the coolest part.
Our dad had to finish that movie in 5 sittings because he could not.
Just couldn't stay awake during it?
He just couldn't. He just hated it.
So what's next on the list? Because that was Top Gun. What do you have next?
Lightyear?
I think you're missing one.
Am I?
You missed June 10th is Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, that one's before?
Yeah. Which we've only seen... What was the last one? It wasn't Extinction. It was Dominion? No, this is Dominion. What was the last Jurassic
Fallen
World?
Kingdom?
Fallen Kingdom. That was.
We've seen that one. A little late.
Sure, it's Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because that's the.
I used to.
Yeah, because that's the Minecraft parody.
I know. Everybody's been making jokes.
I've never heard that. That's the one where they clone a human girl.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I remember about that movie. That they committed a crime against humanity, against nature. That's a little crime against nature, in my opinion, to clone a human person.
We all knew that was gonna happen.
I mean, it's not as big of a crime as what they. Because I don't know if you heard about the concepts for there was gonna be like human dinosaur hybrids at points.
Oh, yeah.
In my concept, that would have been actual crimes against nature. That's like, what? What are you doing? Yeah, so this is less on that list, but
the end of the Jurassic World trilogy, but not the series.
But this will be. But the real thing about that movie is that dinosaurs are just out in the world now, right?
I think so.
Can they reproduce though? Like, is there any does it matter at all?
Life finds a way.
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Yes, they're gonna figure out.
Which I mean, because to me that's more interesting if it's not Planet of the Apes, but it's Planet of the Dinosaurs again. Mm-hmm. Like humans actually have to live amongst dinosaurs, and not just live. Not just like there's some speck of land out in California where there are dinosaurs. Because it's like that doesn't affect the world at all.
I think they're going to be taking over the world.
I want them to. I don't know about take over the world, but it's like there's some chaos.
Oh yeah,
it's a bit of world scale chaos with dinosaurs suddenly everywhere, right?
Yeah, and the original cast is coming back.
All of them,
from what they've said, yes.
Okay, I'm not sure if I care about that though. I mean, I like those characters. But I don't know if you need that. I know they said Grant was coming back.
Are they going to get Parachute Kid back?
Parachute Kid?
The kid that used the parachute in the third Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, wow. They're not... When they say original cast, they're not talking about the third one.
I think they have to bring back...
No, they're not.
Also, that one kid who sacrificed himself for the... What is those things called? The flying one. Pterodactyls.
Okay. What kid? It wasn't a kid.
He was a teenager.
He wasn't a teenager either. He was like Grant's partner.
Sure.
Who lives? Younger.
Who lives. And like they just vaguely go over like, oh look, he lived, and then they explain how he lived.
He's on the helicopter.
Oh, I want him to be in it.
Nah.
Yes.
Alright. We'll probably do an episode on that. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see it for sure. So
I definitely want to see that one in theaters.
And then Lightyear, which is the Buzz Lightyear, not a remake, but reimagining.
Yeah.
Sure.
We grew up watching the original Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Yeah, which I know where that disc is.
Oh, really?
Yes, I know exactly where it is. We should go watch that before we watch Lightyear.
I want them to put that on Disney Plus though. I feel like they gotta put that on Disney Plus, that thing. I feel like they will.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Lightyear.
And what, you show like Interstellar? Because it looks like Interstellar, in my opinion. That trailer looked like Interstellar. Looked like a combination of Interstellar and Farscape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
All right. What's next on your list?
Knives Out 2.
I don't see that on here.
It's kind of to be determined.
Okay. I never watched the first one. I have no interest in them. I have no interest in murder mysteries. So, I don't care.
No interest in murder mysteries?
Not really.
Nothing? I had one of my friends say, is Knives Out good? And I'm like, yes. It's like, okay, cool. I'm going to watch it with this girl. I don't want her to think I'm stupid for picking this movie. I'm like, yeah, it's great.
All right. I have in July Thor: Love and Thunder's meant to come out.
That was next on my list.
Yeah, July 8th. Which no trailers, anything for that yet. we'll probably expect that around May, right?
Yeah.
Which
May?
Yeah, I'll say May.
But we just went over movies that came out in June.
No, I mean the trailer for that movie will come
out.
Yeah. So
I was like, what?
I have no thoughts whether that movie's gonna be good or not. I'll watch it because it's Thor. I have liked Thor lately. Ever since Ragnarok, Thor's been a really good. He's been much stronger as a Marvel character.
But you like Thor better in Infinity War, though.
Sure.
I think they got to go more of that approach, which I don't think they're doing.
I don't know. I'm not sure what they plan on doing. We know that Natalie Portman's coming back for her character.
Is he gonna be fat or not?
I don't think so, but who knows? Who knows?
There's no way they're gonna be doing Fat Thor the entire movie, right?
I wouldn't think so, but who knows? That's Thor. What's next on your list?
Black Adam.
Yeah, that's in July 29th. I've got Black Adam.
I am looking forward to it.
That's the Dwayne Johnson. It's not really a Shazam spin-off. Would you call it that?
Yeah, I would.
I feel like I think they announced Black Adam before Shazam, though, didn't they?
They did, though.
Right.
But Black Adam has been in development for who knows how long.
Right.
Shazam, they talk about Black Adam in Shazam.
Yeah, they basically mention
They should absolutely do a Shazam cameo. They put him in the trailer and stuff, right?
Mm.
But what I want most of all is a Superman versus Black Adam fight.
I don't think that's happening.
It probably won't, but I think they got to do it.
I don't think that. I don't believe that'll happen.
This movie, I think, is the last time we could see Henry Cavill, Superman.
I don't think so.
I really do think it's that.
It's been 10 years since Man of Steel came out. Can you believe that?
I did not like it for those 10 years.
It's been 10 years. I feel old.
Year 10 of the movie being out, and I somewhat can say it's watchable.
I love that movie. I don't know. We haven't watched every single DC movie, so I can't even say that we'll definitely watch this movie. Could you? We didn't watch Suicide Squad when that came out.
Yeah, but that's because there's...
Either of the Suicide Squads.
Yeah, that's because it was rated R, and I don't want to watch it. No.
What's next on your list?
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Part 1. Okay. That's the animated sequel. That's the sequel to the animated movie, right?
Yes. And they're following the old 2000 trend, which is if you make one movie, you gotta make 2 more. Call it a trilogy. Matrix.
I mean, I like the first Spider-Verse movie. So
I liked it. No, I didn't like it the first time.
I don't know why. I have no clue why you didn't like it.
It didn't make me feel like I wanted to be Spider-Man.
Weird. It's just weird to me. I don't know. Because I liked it. I didn't care for... I don't know. There wasn't much that I didn't like in that movie. That's the thing. I just didn't... I don't care for the Japanese Spider-Man
I like that,
thing.
Though. That's what I liked.
What? I like the Spider Noir. The one that was fighting Nazis.
That's a good one, too.
Fun. I liked the... what was it? What was he called? Spider Pork?
Pure Porker?
Sure. Yeah, the pig. That's just like a Looney Tunes character.
That's
like
cool.
That's like a classic one, right?
Spider-Ham.
Yeah, I liked all that movie. Yeah, the animation was cool. So.
I am indifferent.
Yeah, I'll probably try to check that out. Probably.
I will too. We'll probably talk about just that. Yeah. Will we see Spider-Man Ps4 in this one?
No.
Oh, really? You know they were planning to add it to the first one.
I'd believe that, I guess, because you do see the suit in there, don't you? So yeah, I guess I believe that.
So I think it's gonna show him.
Okay. What about shows? Have we reached any shows yet that are coming out? that we have interest in?
That's a whole different segment. That's a whole different segment of the show.
Oh my gosh! I thought we were gonna interlace them.
I have so many. All
right. I guess we'll do movies first, and then we'll get into that. It's not how I would have wanted to do it, but we'll do it this way.
We said movies.
Then oh my gosh, we're already 35 minutes. We gotta start going faster. We gotta go faster. All right, so that was Spider-Man. Speaking about going fast, it's The Flash.
The Flash is out first?
Flash, November 4th. Yeah, there's The Flash, which is this Flashpoint? Is this where they're doing all the Batmans are also coming together or something? And there's multiple Flashes and weird
Ben
stuff?
Affleck, last Batman movie, he said he's done.
He said he's done.
This is his last one.
They'll bring in, who knows? They'll bring in Bat.
Yeah, this is why Henry Cavill, if he doesn't show up, we're probably going to get Michael B. Jordan, Tallahassee Coates, Superman coming in. And we're going to say goodbye.
We'll probably see this because
we have to.
I'm sure it's going to be an event. I think this movie's going to be an event that's either going to be like really cool, like No Way Home, or it's going to be awful. Like, not that original Justice League was awful. We had a bit of fun with that.
You liked it?
I think it could be lukewarm like that, like something like that, or like an Eternals or something. I don't know.
I feel like this is just their way of sort of rebooting this universe.
Then November 11th, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Really interested in seeing what they're doing with that. I have no clue because he's dead.
They sure recasted him.
He passed away. Do you know what they're doing for him yet? They're not Princess Leia-ing him, are they?
No.
Or Luke Skywalker-ing him?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I think they should have just recasted him.
Because I have no clue.
Chadwick Boseman did a great job, but
they haven't. Yeah, I have no clue what they're doing.
But they're not.
They must be waiting to reveal that, right? Reveal who's Black Panther now.
It's probably going to be what the next movie is going to be about, which is who's taking up the mantle. Is it going to be, what's her name?
Shuri.
Yeah, Shuri. Is it going to be about Malibu? It's not Malibu.
M'Baku?
Yeah, M'Baku.
Wow. Sheesh. Because, I could see him trying to do it. Then December 16th, Avatar 2.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly. Unless that gets delayed again.
Yep.
That will be interesting. Also, that's competing with Aquaman.
I was like saying,
December 16th.
I thought you were going to forget.
No, yeah, that's competing with Aquaman. Which one do we watch? December 16th.
You go back to back a movie.
Avatar 2 or Aquaman?
We're watching Aquaman because that one's going to get spoiled to us and no one's going to watch Avatar.
I don't know.
Jake Sully.
That's
Can they really call Avatar 1 the biggest box office winner ever if Avatar 2 is the biggest bomb of all time?
If it's a bomb and then gets beaten by Aquaman to death.
Because Aquaman seems incredible.
It could be cool.
Even though they're getting rid of the best comic book costume I've ever seen on screen.
I'm not sure if I believe that yet. So how can you say that?
We've seen behind the scenes stuff of them doing stunts and stuff.
That's behind the scenes. That's behind the scenes, Joey. That doesn't count.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Then that's really everything for this year.
Okay, so that's the end of the movie.
There's a Kraven the Hunter, or no, that's in 2023.
That's not.
Yeah. Okay. Shows go fast.
Peacemaker, it's already coming out. We're not watching it.
That's all. Yeah, I just don't like John Cena at all for some reason. So just okay.
Yeah.
So move on.
Vox Machina, you've started it.
Yeah,
I've watched the first episode.
It's all right so far. It's even more adult than I thought.
Which is why I'm not watching it.
Okay. But I'm gonna keep watching that and give thoughts on that later when it's fully out. Right. It's interesting they're releasing it 3 episodes every Friday. Why not just release hour-long episodes? Because they're what were they? They're 25-minute episodes. But why release them in 3s then? Just release hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Vikings Valhalla. This is for you.
Oh yeah, Vikings Valhalla. Okay, that's the. I don't know I don't know what to call that. It's the sequel show to Vikings that was on History, which should be interesting. I think they're gonna have more. Yeah, that should be interesting. Harold Hodradra and stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Picard season 2. We could talk about this one for another 30 minutes.
We're
Nazis.
I don't know.
We're Nazis.
It's just weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Because, yeah, it was supposed to be more They're going even more dystopian with the Federation. But it's like messed up timeline Federation as well. I don't care for the whole time travel bit of that.
Yeah,
It's just too much. Just like I don't know why they're afraid of just actually expanding the events of post-Dominion War Star Trek. It's weird to me. But whatever. What's next?
Moon Knight.
That's one that's a Marvel show that's one I don't have really any interest in. Just based on the trailer. The trailer I thought was pretty bland.
We liked Oscar Isaac in probably the role that we probably know him best in, which is
Apocalypse.
Beat me to it, Kenny. You let up the joke and you stole it from me.
It was Apocalypse.
You stole it from me, Kenny. That's unforgivable. Imagine if he shows up in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness as Apocalypse.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I see mutants. I need to steal their powers.
There's no way, because he's dead. He died.
Yeah, they'll never bring back a character for a crossover event that already died in a previous movie.
Oh, hold on. You're getting this spoiler stuff.
The trailer.
What?
The trailer.
Trailer for what?
The trailer shows this.
Shows who?
Doc Ock.
Beep.
Okay.
Spoilers, guys.
He's just another guy from Egypt. Is Oscar Isaac Egyptian or something?
What?
He doesn't seem Egyptian.
Let's not talk. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Because he's doing Apocalypse. And he's doing Moon Knight.
It's a bit of a coincidence.
It is. I think, isn't he?
Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. What's the next show?
He's going to be Mummy twice.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Strange New Worlds. I'm so looking forward to this show.
Yeah. There's not been a trailer, but there was a behind the scenes with the cast, right?
Yeah. Theoretically, these shows are all in order too.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, they sound like they're in order.
Yeah. Strange New Worlds. I'm so pumped.
There was a poster for that as well recently that looked cool.
Yeah. Cool enough. Really want Star Trek to go back to its roots. And I really feel like this show is going to be that.
You think this is going to be the turning point?
Yes.
But you've liked Lower Decks, though, right?
Yes.
But that's not traditional Star Trek still, though.
That's more. I say that's more for the casual, more like Rick and Morty.
It's a parody still, yeah. It's a bit of a parody, yeah.
This is like actually. This is the thing that's gonna be expanding the universe.
Okay. It's just I don't know how much you can expand it if you're. It's not even just a prequel like say Enterprise was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a in betweequel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how much you can because it's in between, right? Discovery and original series.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how much creative stuff you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
That's the thing. What major events you could do, you know.
You could do like rising tension in the Klingon
but
Empire.
Like you said that you didn't want, you don't like the big epic stories. You just want serialized stuff.
Which is true. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
I'm
just not sure if that'll hold up.
I think they have to test it. I think they have to try it out.
Well, here's the thing. People were getting bored with The Mandalorian Season 1 when they were doing that. Oh, my
gosh. Those people are idiots, though. Sorry, fans. But they're dumb.
But we're looking forward to this show.
It has potential to be my favorite show of 2022.
Okay. What's next?
The Boys Season 3.
Oh, is that coming out this year? I didn't know that. I didn't hear that they were doing a season 3, to be honest. Or no, I did know. I knew they were bringing in some character called Soldier Boy, who's supposed to be like their Captain America, I think. Yeah. So I think that'll be interesting. Because now, from what I believe, they're actually getting into the comic book stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else they're in more of the position they were in the comic books as like some part of the government. that oversees the superheroes or something like that. So that should be cool.
I stopped watching after season 1.
Because you're weird. I don't know.
Okay. This one's not really in order. A little oddball here, but Miss Marvel.
Okay, because that's with the, what's her name? Kamala Khan?
Actually, you know what? No, it is in order. Never mind.
Okay. She has stretchy powers? Yeah. What is it? Okay.
I really liked Kamala Khan in the last thing we really saw her in, which is like the Marvel Avengers game.
What? You didn't play that, though.
Oh. Everybody loved that game, though. So well received. Loved by all.
Everyone had fun with it. No,
yeah.
Didn't have any fun with that.
No, it was grind fest.
I mean, we didn't buy it because I knew that it looked just bland. It looked like you're just punching hundreds of robots at a time.
It seemed so grindy.
I'm not even sure if it was grindy.
People liked Guardians of the Galaxy, though.
Oh, have they?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That gameplay looked worse, in my opinion, for that game.
That game looked a lot... Like, people said, like...
The story stuff looked cool for that,
mm-hmm.
but the actual, like, combat gameplay looked absolutely boring to me. It seemed so terrible.
It looked spongy. That's, like, the biggest downfall of the game.
I mean, like, I don't even know. It just looked terrible, in my opinion.
People liked it, though.
Okay. But people also like The Last of Us, which is really a movie that you hold a controller for. What's next?
The Last of Us.
Is this the show that...
The HBO Max show.
Okay.
Where they're going to get Pedro Pascal to play Joel.
Who?
Pedro Pascal.
No, who's Joel?
The main character that you play as in the game.
Move on. What's next?
What? No, we gotta...
What's next?
This is the biggest argument you have with the game, is that it's just a movie.
Just a movie?
And now
that
it's
you hold
a
a controller for.
Now it's a show.
Okay.
Are you going to watch the show?
I don't know.
I love
If I see a trailer, I'm like, oh, this looks really cool, then maybe. But if it's just a post-apocalypse thing, I'll go watch Falling Skies. Because that at least has alien post-apocalypse.
I really love The Last of Us. It is so good. Some people say it's predictable.
I bet it is, yeah.
So good.
Let's move on.
Andor. We were trying to make fun of Andor.
Oh, Cassian Andor.
Okay. It says that it's coming out this year. Cassian Andor.
So this is the Rogue One kind of spin-off show.
I love Cassian Andor. He was the only character in Rogue One I really liked, besides maybe Bail Organa.
Well, K2SO.
I liked him too.
Will K2SO be in the show? Do you know?
I haven't really heard. No one knows anything about the show. It's
Nobody
sad.
knows anything
There's
about
a sizzle reel.
Outside of Diego, was it Diego Luna's in it?
There's a sizzle reel.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It is sad.
I don't know. If it's still in that 3 to 4 time frame, I'm just kind of bland on it.
Well, it has to be. I've been fighting this fight since I was 6
right.
years old.
Which that's like Clone Wars time frame, though.
Yes.
If it's when he's a little kid and he's fighting clones. If it starts more in like Bad Batch time frame, that would be cooler to me.
I hope we get some flashbacks to that sort of stuff.
But I don't think so. I think it's just going to be stormtroopers he's fighting.
Is Jon Favreau going to be in this? Like, involved with this?
I have no clue.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so either.
That would be... Like, this would be the first Marvel show where Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni aren't really the people really pushing it forward. Mm. Which I am very curious about.
Okay.
And if this show doesn't do well, I think they're not going to be expanding. Like, outside of, like, Mando time period. And that
I hope there are episodes where it's just young Din Djarin, though. And it's
Seriously?
It's just him. It's just him, like, getting some Beskar to... It's him getting his helmet, and he goes out his first quest.
No.
That's what I want.
No.
The show. Let's move on.
It will be such a joke. It would be such a joke. We'll talk about Andor.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
When there's a trailer, I'm going to be freaking out, and I'll be so happy, because I love Andor. I think he's the best character.
I'll just be wondering when the episodes are that he's not in the show.
Next thing we're going to talk about, which is something I was going to put in the news segment, but we're just going to talk about here, which is the Halo trailer and the Halo show.
Oh, right. Why did you skip that?
The Halo?
Because that's March, right? When is Andor coming out? Andor sounds like it's coming out in June.
Is my list out of order?
I would imagine so.
But Andor's coming out in the spring, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then Kenobi's gonna be the thing that's coming out.
Yeah, and Halo's coming out in March, which is next month.
It is. It is out of order.
Oh
Halo's out of place.
So there has been a trailer for the Halo show, their Paramount Plus show. It's really off base from the game. We will probably watch it still though, because it didn't. I don't think it looks terrible. You say that it looks bad.
I think it looks really bad.
I'll give it a shot.
Listen, guys. They said that there was Phil Collins music going on in the background of a Halo trailer. That made me cringe. Like they're playing Phil Collins.
But you're hoping that it's just a bad trailer.
I think it could just be an awful trailer.
Okay.
And
trailer Cortana looked bad. Cortana looked real bad.
The trailer department was like
the photorealistic Cortana is like, whoa. Let's not do that, please.
Some part of me says the trailer department, maybe the director and stuff and the cast really loved the games and honoring games, but the trailer department, this is just their job, and it's like, we have to make a trailer for this show. What are we gonna do? Gotta
do something mainstream. Put some sort of pop music in there.
Yeah, we gotta slow down. Can you feel it coming in?
We're gonna get struck, Joey. What are you doing?
We already sang a song this episode. We sang.
You sang that.
That's kind of sparkles.
Poorly. What's next?
I have Kenobi.
Okay. I'm looking forward to the episode of that show where it's just Boba Fett shows up and Kenobi's not in the episode at all. And it's just Boba Fett and he's just, I don't know. He's learning how to use his wrist rockets.
Yeah.
And he's rebuilding Slave One. That's the one I'm looking for in that show. This is going to be the bit for every Star Wars show now.
They cannot do this.
I can't wait for the episodes without the main character.
I
just find it funny because it's also that was the best episode of Bad Batch as well. It's the episode without the Bad Batch practically.
Yeah.
They were in that episode, but for 2 minutes.
I didn't put the Bad Batch on my list.
Is there a season 2 of that coming out this year? Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought it was going to come out May 4th.
Okay.
People are saying that maybe Kenobi will instead.
Because Kenobi is on. There's a page for Kenobi on Disney Plus, which is interesting.
I think they're really hyping up Kenobi. I think they know that this is going to be.
Well, they know that people like that. But I also saw that they're making a Obi-Wan Kenobi comic book.
Yes.
That seems like close to this time frame. So what's the point of that?
What's are they supposed to retcon?
They're making the comic book to retcon it.
They're like, how would you like this?
If this is man, they've already done that though with the Star Wars comic.
Yeah,
they did. Luke read through Obi-Wan's journal, and there was an issue of that was more like an Obi-Wan comic book, and that's where you see Black Chrysanthemum fight Obi-Wan. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I am hopeful for the show. I think that we might see Darth Maul show up.
I don't know.
Very crossing my fingers that could happen.
That they'll just redo that fight.
Yeah, that exact same fight, just not animated and cut out Ezra Bridger and just that happened off screen.
Just cut out Ezra, just 100%. No, that's what they gotta do. They just gotta put. That's what they'll be. There'll be a whole episode dedicated to Ezra, and there'll be no Obi-Wan. What happened to Ezra?
Yeah, I would like that.
If they just had a whole episode dedicated to Ezra instead of Obi-Wan in the Obi-Wan show.
No, but that we see the Darth Maul fight again. That's my wild card prediction.
No, I want the Black Chrysanthemum fight.
We know that Kenobi and Darth Vader are going to be fighting again. Hayden Christensen's back. We
know that he's coming back. We don't know that he's going to be in Darth Vader's suit, though. Do we?
They said that they're going to take another swing at it. Go ahead and watch the thing on Disney Plus. They say that they're taking another swing at things. Let's go.
I think that just means take another swing using Hayden Christensen as Anakin.
No.
I think that's what that means, to be honest. When you say that to me, that's what my mind goes to.
No.
All right, what's next?
Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
Oh, yeah. That's in fall, right?
September.
Yeah.
September 1st.
That'll be interesting whether or not that's good. Whether or not the people are good with that.
The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. They literally just swapped around some words. They reused the same.
It's a chapter from the Silmarillion, Joey. They need the brand name, and they're going to use a chapter from the books.
They should just call it the Silmarillion, the Rings of Power.
No, but nobody's going to know that that's linked with the Lord of the Rings, though.
Perfect.
Nobody's going to.
I don't bend the casuals here, Kenny.
But Amazon does.
They're stupid, too. The Hobbit. How are we supposed to know that it's linked to the Lord of the Rings?
I didn't know.
You didn't know that it was linked?
Not initially, no.
Seriously, you didn't know they were linked?
I didn't. When I was, 13 years old? No, I didn't know. Boom. Gotcha.
You're such a casual.
When I was 13 years old, yeah.
You're such a casual. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't read any of the books. I only ever heard of Lord of the Rings, and I didn't know.
They've announced this show like 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
This show has been in development forever.
Well, I remember being, yeah. I think I was in college when it was announced. I was in college when I saw the picture, and it's like, oh, the Second Age, and they show the image of the map with Numenor. What's next?
Oh, a show I'm honestly looking forward to more than the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, is Willow.
Okay.
The Willow show. It's gonna be so cute.
So cute.
I think it's gonna be so cute.
People turning into pigs.
Yeah.
Are they getting Val Kilmer back for that?
Oh, I hope so.
They're not. There's no way that they do.
I hope so. What's her
There's
name?
no way.
What's her name from Solo Star Wars Story and Winter Soldier? That one girl who's like, I am a terrorist. I am fighting for a good cause.
Oh, okay.
She's in it?
In both those movies. That's her same goal.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna be in it, and then what's his name? Who's the main character, Willow? What's his name? Oh my goch.
Warwick Davis?
Yeah, Warwick Davis. He was like, I recognize you from somewhere. It's like, yeah, I was in Solo with you.
That's right.
So not their first time they're working together.
They were. Okay. What's next? We're almost an hour. We gotta go.
Witcher Blood Origins. I have no idea what the show is.
That doesn't sound like season 3 of The Witcher, though.
No, it's probably a spin-off.
Yeah, because they did some sort of animated show of that last time. That was like Vesemir or something. Okay. So I probably won't watch that. I just like the real show.
And then we have Secret Invasion, which I think was just confirmed to be postponed.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks, because that one sounded really interesting. That one sounded like the big crossover show that they were going to build up to. That sucks.
Monica Rambeau.
Oh.
But Marvel officially has not postponed it. That's just kind of speculation, because I think they got rid of it somewhere in the lineup somewhere.
Oh.
So I put it on the list regardless.
Okay. That's a cool one.
Yes. Nick Fury. He is with a white gold tee, basically. A gray.
Okay.
Those 2 seconds of...
But it actually turns out to be Ben Mendelsohn.
Again,
yeah.
It's going to be Nick Fury probably reassembling a new team.
Are there any video games coming out this year?
Starfield.
Is that this year?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The release date completely set in stone. Go for launch. And then it showed the release date trailer. I was so pumped. I was pooping in the car in Door County when I watched it.
What the hell? What were you doing in the car?
I was pooping in the car because I was so happy. I was so excited. I need space.
That's a weird way of saying that.
Man, I love that.
Oh, I've got I know people that supposedly listen to this podcast.
Supposedly listen to the podcast. Your brother's did you go poop in the car again? When the Starfield trailer came out? I'm a big Bethesda guy. And I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Come play Fallout 76 with me, guys. You should add me.
Nobody plays that game. You're one of the 5 people that play that game.
This game has been in development for 6 years, going on to 7.
That's almost as long as Halo Infinite.
Yeah, literally, it has been.
Whew, yeah.
Man, I'm so pumped for this game.
Good.
I am so pumped.
It could be cool. I'm not. I need gameplay of that. Still. There's no gameplay.
Nothing.
You know, we had Halo Infinite gameplay, like, what, 2 years before that game came out? A year or two before?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing of Starfield.
They're releasing, like, story details and faction info and planets, but I'm not reading that because I was just experiencing
gameplay. Gameplay.
I know you're looking forward to that.
I mean, yeah, I want good gameplay. If it has good, I'm assuming that it's gonna be shootering. That it's gonna be like a shooter type thing. If the shooting feels good, and it doesn't feel like we're just shooting, I don't know, laser pointers at people, it'd be good.
Elden Ring is coming out this year.
And if there's flying mechanics, do you know if there's flying mechanics in there?
They have to. I mean, I don't know.
Is there flying mechanics in, what is it, Outer Worlds?
No.
Right.
But that's not a AAA game.
How can you say
that's not a AAA game? Okay. That's not AAA.
I mean, yeah, but there's plenty of AAA games that do have flying. Or not AAA games that do have flying.
AAA games that don't have flying?
That do have flying.
Yeah. Outer Worlds is not a AAA game.
Would you call No Man's Sky a AAA game?
I would just say it's an indie game.
No Man's Sky? Yeah, and that has flying.
Yeah. But that's different, though.
There you go.
That's different. That's a different style.
If the shooting in Starfield is about as good as No Man's Sky, I'll be fine.
Okay.
The shooting in No Man's Sky it's not like epic shooting, but it's like satisfying enough.
Yeah. I wish I could, I don't know.
Flying would be cool.
No Man's Sky, VR, very fun.
Okay.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, is that this year?
I mean, they haven't released.
5 years.
They haven't released.
Okay.
They haven't made that official announcement. So everybody's like, it's coming out this year.
Interesting. Breath of the Wild's cool.
We'll see at E3. We're definitely seeing it again.
Not sure if I care for the whole, like, oh, things are floating now thing that they showed.
Oh, you're right.
Right? It's like, okay. All right, we're an hour and 2 minutes right now. So.
But we're talking about games.
What other games are there?
Halo DLC.
That's not confirmed.
No, it's not.
There'll be Forge and campaign co-op and Battle Royale.
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
What? Not Treyarch. What's the company name?
For
Infinity Ward.
Yeah, Infinity Ward.
They tweeted "Stay Frosty." They said to "Stay Frosty." Frost is gonna be in the game.
What? No. Who's what?
Stay. That's what they said. Is Stay Frosty.
Frosty is just a thing that you say.
Is it?
Yeah. I think there was a character named Frost in MW3.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
But he's not like a fan favorite character though.
Stay Frosty. They say
people care more about Ghost and Soap.
Ghost? Call of Duty Ghost, the game that I really liked.
That's the game that they base off of the character Ghost. Like, let's just give everybody a Ghost mask. Let's just give all the main characters Ghost masks.
I like Call of Duty Ghosts.
Or let's give the main character a Ghost mask. Who you never see you never see it when they're wearing it because it's a first-person game, and you don't even see his face in cutscenes. That's what those games work too. Weird decision.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's our episode though, right?
Maybe Avowed. No, I'm not crossing my fingers on that though.
I don't know what that is.
Avowed is Obsidian's next game.
Oh, that's right. I remembered. I do know what it is, but I just don't care.
You're going to have to see gameplay, and you'll be like, wow, this looks pretty cool. I'll buy it. You're against it because you just don't like Fallout.
I'm against it because, I don't know.
This is Obsidian's first AAA game since Fallout New Vegas.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fast and Lightspeed podcast. Check us out on Twitter. We post news there sometimes. I forget most of the time, though. You know, because nobody follows us on Twitter. But follow us on Twitter in case we do post stuff there. We'll be posting all this in more episodes. This has been your captain, Kenny Lightspeed, with my executive officer,
Joey.
And this has been the Faster Than Lightspeed podcast.